Hey, this is the chair guy. Learning where the chair shapes are within a chord shape is a great way to lead while you're playing chords. For instance, if we're playing a G major bar chord, in this case we're using the E shape because we're right here with the G on the low E, then we automatically see the first, fifth, first, third, fifth, and first because those are what make up the chord. But because we know where those are within the chair, for instance, we know that the first is the top of the chair, so we know that we have a top of a chair in all three of these positions, and then we have a middle of the chair here, a bottom back of the chair here for your third and your fifth. Then you can also easily figure out where your sixth is and where your second is, over here, or slide down and use some of the notes down here, or slide up and use some of the notes here. Because if you can see the chairs within the shape, it's easy to know the other notes. Let's drop down to an E minor chord. We're using an A minor shape here, so of course we know where our first is. We know there's always a fifth next to it. We know that this first and fifth are at the bottom of the chair. We know that this first is the bottom front of the chair. We know that this is the top of the chair, it's the third, and the fifth is actually the bottom of another chair. So we can easily extrapolate from this chord shape where our fourth and our seventh are, where this seventh is, where this fourth is, where this third is. We can slide up and use these notes. All out of these bar chord shapes. And of course, I'm not representing the entire cage system here, only the E shape and the A shape on both of these. But once you learn how the chairs are associated with all the other chord shapes, it's very easy to know all the extra notes that you can reach from the chord shapes when you're playing bar chords.